Hi everyone! I just completed the 120-hour TEFL course by FullCircle. If you're interested in taking this course or a course like it, this is what you need to know. If you don't already know, TEFL stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language. It's a teaching certificate that'll allow you to teach abroad or online, and in some countries you don't even need a bachelor's degree. Before starting any course like this, keep in mind that there are a few different kinds of teaching certificates like this, so do your own research, depending on where you want to go or where you want to teach, to make sure you're getting the right one. TEFL FullCircle is accredited by Accreditat. It's 100% online, and it is based in the UK. So if you're an American like me or live anywhere else besides the UK, keep this in mind. So there are a lot of differences between US and British English. There's a lot of spelling changes or extra letters added to words, but for the most part, if you're a native English speaker, you will not have a problem with this regardless. With all that in mind, let's jump into the pros and cons. Pro number one is definitely the most important to me. It's the cost. So if you go to the TEFL FullCircle website, the 120-hour course is listed for £149. The 160-hour course is listed for £199. If you convert that over to US dollars, that's $181.88 for the 120-hour and $242.92 for the 160-hour. Listen, this course is not worth that much. Do not pay that much. The only reason I got this course, and probably how you ended up finding it too, was through Groupon. Alright, so Groupon listed the 160-hour course as $39. And with Groupon, there's always more coupon codes that you can get more money off of it. So I ended up actually only paying $34 for the 160-hour course. The 120 was a little bit cheaper, but I can't remember what it was. So that means compared to the price they have listed on their website, I saved over $200 buying this course. And either way, a $34 course that's certified is a really good deal. Pro number two is that it's easy to understand. Honestly, I was a little bit nervous going into this course, thinking it would be pretty difficult, especially 120 hours sounds like a lot of work. I thought it would be a lot of time, but honestly, sometimes it was too easy. Like they explained things too frequently or I had too much repetition. So if you're nervous about taking an online course, or at least this one, don't worry about it, you'll be fine. My last pro is the structure. I did really like how they had their modules split up. There's 17 modules in the 120-hour course, and they had each of those modules split up into specific units. This kept it pretty organized, and it gave you a really good sense of progression, so it felt like you were moving through the course pretty fast. Alrighty, it is time for the cons. The first one, the entire course is all reading. Every single unit is just text, and I guess if you're lucky, you're gonna see like some generic picture of a child smiling. And of course, there's nothing wrong with reading. But in my opinion, a course that's trying to teach you how to teach others needs to do a better job of teaching, especially with visual or kinesthetic learners. I got really bored at times and couldn't really focus. It's just huge chunks of text over and over and over again. So something I did that really helped me was to copy and paste these big chunks of text that I was just no longer willing to read and paste them into a free text reader. A lot of these free online text readers will give you just enough for me to be willing to read again. Sometimes it's just easier to have a robot read to you.
All English vowels. It is the easiest sound in the language, since you don't have to do anything to pronounce it.
My second con is that it seems unfinished. A lot of units are literally only a sentence or two, or redirect to future modules. My best example of this is comparing Module 1, which was super long, to Module 2. Take a look at my notes. We got Module 1 right here. Module 1, Module 1, Module 1, Module 2. That's it. Con number 3 is that the site is pretty difficult to navigate. Anytime you finish a quiz or a test, You can't just pick back up where you left off. You have to go back to the main page and find it for yourself. The gradebook is also not in the right order, so you can't see if you actually skipped anything. And I know this isn't 100% to do with navigating, but it needs to be said somewhere. At the end of the quizzes or tests, there are no explanations for wrong answers. So if there's one that's a little bit iffy and you want to know why you got it wrong, no, it'll just tell you what the wrong answer was. No explanation, you just have to redo it with your newfound knowledge. The last con that I'm going to talk about is that there are a ton of mistakes. Here's some favorites. Here are some examples of learning strategies you can encourage your students to use are: you can also help to motivate a colleague when he is feeling down. You will reap the rewards of this in the future, when she will help you when you're a bit lackluster. Are your students young learners, teenagers, of adults? In conclusion, is TEFL FullCircle really worth it? In short, no, not really. This is one of the examples of you get what you pay for. It's a very cheap course, but it's not very well put together, and I don't feel prepared to teach abroad after finishing the 120-hour course. Because I did buy the 160-hour course, I will finish that one as well and make another video on it. So if you're interested in seeing if that one got any better or what the difference is, it'll be coming soon. And if anyone watching this has actually gotten certified through TEFL FullCircle and has gotten a job, or has even been rejected by certain jobs because of it, please let me know. I'm very curious to see if I'll actually be able to get a job with this certificate or not, or if I'm going to have to take another TEFL course again, which honestly, I'll probably take a better one anyway. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know down below and I'll answer them. Have a great day, guys.